refresh, refreshed, scroll down, paste, yes, link, paste, and drum roll. Successful. Just a second. Success. Okay, the live stream has started. Cool. Let's go. Finally, finally. Let me update. Live stream has started. Please join. No, I just want to copy and paste. Live stream started. Please join. Okay, cool. Hello. Sorry. Actually, hello. Actually, sorry. Yeah, sorry. We had some issues, technical issues, everyday issues, kind of issues, some weird kind of issues, whatever it is, it's fine. We are back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream of zbit.com. My name is Yash. I'm a live stream host over here, which will be taking care of your crypto journey for the next 4 hours. Now, this journey will increase a lot of educational purpose education regarding trading, regarding market, and regarding Zbit. And Zbit's whatever promotion, Zbit's whatever benefit offers, and all those kind of stuffs. Plus, on top of these things, if you have any doubt for market, for trading, for knowledge, for anything, feel free to comment on the comment section, because you should know this one thing: without you commenting, I might not know if you are understanding, you are not understanding, you are winning the trades with profit, you are not winning the trades with profit, you are understanding about the market, you are not understanding about the market, that I might not know. So please make a little effort for yourself, not for me. See, these comment sections, these comments are not for me. I have no, like, even if you don't comment, that's fine for me, but comment is important. Why? Because that's the only way of showcasing an interaction. That's the only way of giving any sort of response: positive, negative, doubtful, undoubtful, whatever kind of response to me. Without your comment section, I have no idea if you are watching, if you are sleeping, if you are not understanding, if you're understanding anything. So put a little effort for yourself, make yourself active on this live stream, so that you can ask several questions, several doubts, so that you can clear a lot of heavy topics which we cover. Crypto market is never been an easy topic to cover, to discuss, to analyze. Okay, we have seen this one thing in from a day one, that live stream, sorry, not live stream, from the day one, that we have seen that the crypto market is a highly manipulative market, and it can, like, it's one of those, like, even if there is a smallest wind, it will fall. Even if it's the heaviest wind, it will fall. And in what direction it will fall depends on the whale and the institution people and what they are thinking about. Okay, for them, if at that moment, at that time, whatever conclusion they are having, if a crypto market is what you can say is a risky asset for them or not for them, Those all things will be discussed on this live stream. So be attentive of whatever I'm trying to teach you, and please make sure to understand this. It's a completely educational purpose live stream. There is no such things a part of education like the like I'm giving you advice, financial advice or something like that. No, this is not a financial advice live stream. It's a complete educational purpose live stream in which we are gonna learn a deep insight about our crypto market, the most highly manipulative market. Now, let's start with the live stream. I'm already like I said, like, apologies for all the people who couldn't able to join before, who might have think that today is not the live stream and might have went home or something. I don't know, whatever it is your reason, but I have updated in my Telegram group to join the live stream. I hope people are joining soon and coming on the live stream soon. Let's see what our crypto market looks like today. Let's see what new chapter unlocks today. Because if you look at in one scenario, like the war situation, yes, the war is stopped for a minute. Yes, not for a minute, like for a few days. No, there is no update regarding any sort of escalations in any sort of, not from the Iran side, not from the US side. US side, there has been so many updates, but like, do we really have to believe on those updates? And even if you don't want to listen to them, even if you want to listen to them, there is a one thing which that update is doing, that is highly manipulating the market. Yes, Trump is a highly influenced person. Like, he has a lot of followers, and he is, if you want, if you don't want, but still he is a spokesperson of the most, one of the most, not the most, one of the most strongest country who decides like world trade, world economic growth, GDP, blah 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 kind of stuff. Okay, now in that, yes, he is that person. So a lot of people eyes on what he has to say and what he has to speak. And whatever right now he is saying on the live, on the news section, that blah 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 blah, most of it is exaggeration, most of it is exaggeration. He has, like, I don't know if I should be relying on this stuff, but yes, he has said in the tweet that he had those 15 demands for the war. Do you remember that there were 15 demands? There were 5 from the Irans and 15 from the Trump. Now, as per Trump, he's saying that Iran has agreed on most of the demands, like to all the 15. Like most, he thinks it's all 15, but let's just say most of the 15, because there were some demands which was like completely no for the Iran, like not having a nuclear base, stopping their nuclear research and any of those things. Why? I don't know, but yes, that is there mentioned. So he says, according to the latest tweet, that whatever demands he put in front of Iran for ceasefire, for stopping the war, for not going forward, not escalating the situation more, which is making every of those wars, like every of those market trades, not just, I'm not talking about just stock, I'm not just talking about crypto, but more and more about the world trade as well, is going a little low. More and more countries where oil is not reaching at this moment, the prices are going high for the petrol, the prices are going high for the oil, prices are going high for a lot of stuffs. Hi, user 103991. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. uh, User 103991, welcome on the live stream. Thank you so much for being a part over here. My name is Yash. Please, if you want, you can tell me your name as well, so that I rather than like addressing you as user 103991 like you are an agent, I can tell you, I can call you up by your own name. And feel free to comment on the comment section whatever doubts, whatever problems, whatever issues you are facing related to Zbit. May it be deposit, may it be withdrawal, may it be even like any kind of, like, may it be even about trade, like maybe you are facing some XYZ. How can I make money by doing trading? Let me ask you a question. What kind of trading do you do? Because that can solve a lot of, like, for me, a lot of doubts, like, so that I can go forward to your like issues, like how can I make money. Yes, the answer is by doing a trading. But I want to know if what kind of trading you are doing. Are you doing a spot trading, or are you doing a future trading? They both have a difference between them. Yes, they are not the same kind of trading, and one of this is a long term trading which is considered as a long term trading, and other one is considered as a quick short term trading in which every day you can earn some money. So now it depends on your financial goal, in what way you want money to come to you. Do you want it to walk or do you want it to run? If you think a money should walk toward you, then you please go for the spot trading, in which it's considered as a like long term trade, but you can do it in a short term as well, but not, you won't get that big amount of profit in a short term trading. And even for the short term trading, the most of the thing you actually have to wait for is a heavy changes in the market. May it be 5% market going up, 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, depends. Now, the other part is future trading, in which you want a money to run toward you and as fast as possible. Then there is an option called as future trading, because in that future trading you can trade every single day. You can capture the market movement, even if like in the spot trading, if the market falls down, there is no profit for all of you people. Like you cannot take a trade by predicting the market is, if the market is going down, then you probably don't take the trade in spot, right? You want it to go hike from the low price to high price, but in the future that is avoided. How it is avoided? In future you get two-way profit. How is it a two-way profit? Even if a market going down, you can make profit. Profit is basically money, okay? You can make money. Even if the market is going up, you can make money. Even if it's go down, money. Even if it goes up, money. So in future, you can earn in both the way. Second thing, in future, you can put a small investment and make it as a big investment. That one thing is a very important, and what makes a future trading the most traded part of, like the most traded version of the trading. There are several. There are like spot, future, option, and there are some arbitrage and blah blah kind of stuff as well, but mainly there are three: spot, future, and options. In this three part, the most traded one is future trading, because it allows you to trade in both of the directions. Even if the market goes up, you can make money. Even if the market falls, you can make money. You can make money even with the smallest amount of investment which you are having. Let's say you just have $10. That's totally fine. That $10 can become $100 or even a $1,000. Who knows? It depends on a leverage, because future trading allows you to take leverage on the market, so that your small investment can become a big investment. And the best part, you don't get a profit according to your small investment, you get profit according to your big investment which has been put on the market. And that is the best part. Even with just a $10, you can earn a profit of, and like a trade which is there for $1,000. Okay, we all obviously, there is a, like if you go, if you are good at the math, if you're bad at the math, there is one thing you can understand: a profit which can be earned from a $10 is less than the profit which you can earn from a $1,000 USDT. Okay, obviously, for very obvious reason, that you can get very 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 easily from the future trading. Most of the time, like on this live stream, I talk about future trading and how to make it the most perfect. The most key to make a future trading perfect, like user 103991 asked me how I can make money. The key is future trading. If you are looking for a short term fast growth, okay, and with the less investment, because in the spot market, yes, we have to put a good investment, not a heavy ones, but at least for a kickstart, for to see some numbers moving into your bank account, some number moving into your wallet, then you have to put a decent amount of investment which can go up to from 500 USD to 1000 USD. Hi, user 623870, welcome on the live stream. Thank you so much for being a part over here. I would love to request you that please do share me your name as well, because I really don't want to call people by their username, because it's more feel like we are an agent kind of stuff. Okay, we are not an agent, you are not an agent, you probably have a good name for yourself. So please, whenever you say hi, introduce yourself with what XYZ name you have, so that rather than calling you by hello username 6238, did you got your mission? Rather than calling you by like that, I can just simply say hi, whatever XYZ, Mr. This, Mr. That, your name is. Okay. And feel free to ask me any sort of question you have for yourself, whether it be for the education purpose, whether you want to learn something for the trading, whether you want to learn regarding deposit, withdrawal, trading, future trading, spot trading, any sort of things you want to learn, any concepts you want to learn, please feel free to comment on the comment section. Okay, user 623870. And please, if you haven't joined my group yet, in which I actually provide a free trade signals. Yes, there is a group of mine on a Telegram channel which is associated with Zbit. It's not a private one. Okay, this is not a private one. It's associated with Zbit itself. That is zbit.com live with Yash. My name is Yash. Okay, so you can actually join that group if you are a beginner and you are always looking up for some guidance regarding the trading. So I can provide you in that channel. Okay, that guidance will be basically free trade signals I will be providing. I don't charge for anything. Okay, that group is completely free of cost. I don't charge anything. I provide free trade signals on that group. So if you want to have that one group in which you get free trade signals, mostly I am not bragging myself, but yes, we have 90 to 10 ratio of win rate. 90% yes, our trade goes right, and 10% may it be for some manipulation or may it be some external news, we may go wrong. Okay, so please make sure to join my group, which you can see from here. This is the live stream, the comment section, comment box, and here you see top and on. Slide it, you will see get signals and alert. Click on that thing, and then you will see VIP signals and alert group. Join the group now. The time you click on the join the group now, it will direct you to straight up to my channel, which is zbit.com live with Yash. So please make sure to join the group of zbit.com live with Yash. In here, you can know, like, I provide you with what I'm going to talk about today. First thing, what is today's topic? What are we going to cover? Today, we are going to cover regarding Bitcoin at 65. It actually went above 65. It was 65 when I was writing this everything. Now it is 67. Can this be the sixth month which is going to be colored in the red? Colored in the red basically means, is it the 6 month which is going to be a bearish market, not a single sign of a bullish market? May it be manipulation, but not a single sign of a genuine bullish market. Powell's speech is there. If you guys know about that one person who shakes the crypto market, who shakes the stock market just by saying HELLO, hello, that one word shakes the market. If you don't believe me, you can just go and watch some YouTube videos of that. The time he just comes on the podium and the time he just adjusts his mic and just says hello, the crypto market starts falling down, the stock market starts falling down, because everybody knows this one thing for very sure, that that guy is not here for a very good thing. He has not, like, that has been his thing. He may be a good person in the real life, but yes, whenever he comes on the mic, he always talks about what are we lacking. Not we as in we as in those, like them, which is USA, what US is lacking. Are they gonna like decrease the exchange rate, increase? Mostly increases only, it never decreases. It decreases it very less amount of time, and that too actually it felt like everybody felt like it's all manipulation. Okay, now we're going to talk about the Powell speech as well, when it is, when it's going to happen, what he's going to talk about, blah blah kind of stuff. Then plus 14 billion option expiry is ahead of us. 14 billion dollar I'm talking about. This is not 14 billion Canadian dollar, it's a US dollars. 14 billion US dollar is at risk of expiring. Option expiry, if people have a little bit not an idea about what an option expiry means. Option expiry, what, first let's understand option trading. Option trading is same like very you can say like a very close brother like future. We do not buy, we do not sell in option trading. What we do is we just predict if the market can go up or market can go down. Like very similar like future trading. But in that stock market, in option trading, we can actually buy in a lot, like wholesale price you can clearly see, like a lot of bunch you can buy in a smaller amount. But that huge lot, now you have to have a win. A win in what? In win in deciding, if you have said a call, then it should go up, and if you say it's a put, then it should go down. You get liberty to trade in both the sides, either up either down. If the market, if you think the market can go up, then you can just put a call sign. Call sign means the market price is going up, put sign means the market price is falling down. You have a liberty to choose, but once you picked, then it should be correct by the end of whatever expiry date you are following. For example, let's just say if it's 7 month contract, if it's a 1 day contract, if it's a 1 week contract, if it's a 1 year contract, if it's a 6 month contract, depending on whatever contract you are inside, that contract at the end of the time, like last 1 day, last 2 day, last 3 day, or even the last day, the last minute, you have to have make sure that you are on the winning side. Basically, for example, I just say you took a trade of saying I called for XYZ trade to go up. That trade should be up from your entry point, or else you are going to lose a heavy amount of investment. Another example, if you decide that it is a put, if you click on a put option, put is basically the market will fall, and by the end of the contract, by the end of a last second, last minute, your entry is below that thing, then you are going to again face a heavy amount, sorry, above that thing, you are going to face a heavy amount of loss. Okay, now in that scenario, we are at a $14 billion option expiry, which is gonna get hit soon. That $14 billion expiry is gonna change. Like, it's like you can consider this one thing. There are two types of thing which is gonna happen. One, sentiments are gonna get hurt, obviously, for obvious reason. If I lose that huge amount of money, I will feel sad and I won't be investing in the crypto market the next second, the next day, for sure. I'll take my full and full gap from the crypto market, from the investment market, or whatever. I will think twice before my whatever situation, and that sentiment will be a negative sentiment. And another thing, that $14 billion is just gonna get in the market. App Live is not working. What are you saying, bro? App Live chat is not working. Let's see. But I can see chat. I can see chats. Like, not much, but three chats. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe some XYZ issue. Okay. Now coming back to our topic. Yes. Now that $14 billion of option expiry value investment or people's money is just gonna get liquidated. Once that get liquidated, market is going to lose a $14 billion of investment. May it can see whenever like people say ki, like I have this one doubt in my head all the time, and whenever I ask people, chat gtp, ai, or anybody, like where does that money goes, everybody says is actually not leaving the market, it just value is dropping. But I don't believe it. The money is getting lost. The money is going from that guy's account, going to some exchanges, going to some places, going to whatever place where he's doing that xyz amount trade. And once that trade amount is lost, obvious reason, that money is staying at whatever place he has last sent. So but ai says that that money has not gone anywhere, it is just the value has decreased. So it, you can't say that somebody took that money or somebody did that. Okay, the money, nobody takes that money, he says, but I don't believe. Personally, I have no faith in whatever they say, like they give the explanation for that. Okay, now coming back to our thing, another thing which we're going to discuss is a heavy ETF flows, outflows are happening in Ethereum, in Bitcoin. First, we saw heavy inflows. We saw Michael's strategy. He recently broke the streak, by the way. Okay, he is not buying anymore. He was like constantly buying every day. Every day, you can clearly see on here. You just have to like see. One of the best thing about the crypto market, everything is in front of your eyes. You just have to look for it. You can just simply type strategy Bitcoin purchase, and he actually shows everything in a list, with a day, when he bought, how much he bought, blah 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 kind of stuff. Everything he has seen. Okay, you can clearly see over here. This is 16th March. He bought 22,000 Bitcoin. 23 March he bought 1,000. 9 March he bought 17,000. 2nd March 3,000. Then on this is February. Okay, so his March streak of buying every week is gone now. Okay, okay now. Hi Rishabh, welcome on the live stream. Thank you so much for being a part over here. Welcome on the live stream. So, like I was telling you, all of the people, like it is everywhere. It is like it's just in front of your eyes. Like whatever is there in the market is just in front of the eyes. Strategies streak. Like he every week he wanted to invest. Every week, whenever he came, he picked his own day. Okay, he never revealed his day that on this day, on that day, on this day, on that day I will do it. After buying, he reveals it. So every week he was buying, but this week he chose not to buy. Now, for who, what reason he is not buying? Maybe the buy streak is over, or what is this? We will discuss it further. So this is an overall summary which I was telling you about that we are going to discuss. Now let's just go a little deep into it. Let's just understand deep into this, why like what kind of future a Bitcoin market is going to have in upcoming week ahead, with the tension of the Jeremy Powell speech, plus the $14 billion is gonna get liquidated from the upcoming weeks, because option expiry is coming soon. Okay, okay, first, Bitcoin is falling. What's actually happening? Let's talk about it. Bitcoin dropped below $68. Yes, we saw Bitcoin dropped below 68,000. It went, it reached almost, this is the last price which we saw, which is 64,879. I'll just, no, it is 64,964,910. Okay, this is the last price we saw Bitcoin reach to after it fall from 71. Yes, from the 71, when we saw the Bitcoin market fall straight up to 64. Now from this place is trying to recover. Is it a recovery? Is it a manipulation? Is it gonna fall more? Nobody knows. Okay, so Bitcoin has fallen from this as low as 64,910 on March 30, then bounce back to 67 again. Like you can see right now, our current market is at the price of 67,000. $559.2. Okay, from this point, the big concern now is not just this drop, it's whether the Bitcoin entering in 6-month losing streak. It has been 6-month losing streak. Okay, like October, November, December, January, February, March. Yes, like since October, but not the starting of the October, actually the end of the October. So let's not consider October, November, December, January, February, and this was March. March is almost over. Now there is gonna be May. There is gonna be a April. Yeah, there is gonna be an April month now. I'm really sorry. Okay, I don't know the month. Sorry. April is gonna be the next month. Now on this 6th month is still gonna be a red colored month where we are just gonna see the Bitcoin market is gonna fall down or not. Is he preparing for another downfall? Or this 6th month is gonna be a little relief month in. We are not expecting a heavy jump up from the market, but at least maybe not fall more below 65, below 59, which was created. But it looks in a different way, actually. I'll tell you why and everything later. Or I can just tell you right now. Okay. For that, I have to just explain you this one very like important concept for that. So the important concept is external structure and the internal structure. You should understand what is an external structure and what is an internal structure, because you might see sometime, I'll just give you an example for it. Sometime you might see on 1 hour chart the market is, yeah, on a 1 hour chart you see our market is going above. It is having uptrend, market going above, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Exactly the time you see the same market in 5 minutes, we see a clearly a different picture. That market is not going up. The market is actually falling from it right now, please. So this happens because of internal and the external structure. Now to understand this internal external structure, it's a very simple. You just have to draw two kinds of line and merge it between them. First, we'll draw an uptrend. This is how uptrend looks like. Exactly my point. Now just consider this as a not 1 day, sorry, 1 hour. This is a 1 hour trend. Just consider it at a 1 hour trend. Okay, this is the 1 hour trend, but on a smaller candles, on a smaller time frames, what's happening? On a smaller time frame, we see this. Okay, so this one second. This is our internal structure. This is our external structure. Now, what is the key difference between? They are both following the same price. Okay, I'm not saying that they are not following the same price, but how it may can confuse you. In 1 hour, trend line, in 1 hour trend line, in 1 hour price action, what do we see? A market just made what? A high, a low, a high, then higher low, higher high, then another higher low, and then higher high. That's all we see. If the market falls from high, goes to make a higher low, what is it for a higher time frame? What do we see? Just one small retracement. But the same structure, if you follow, this is the same structure from the high to the higher low. What do we see is a complete downtrend which we see. Now here is that thing gets confusing, because in an uptrend in a 1 hour time frame, we just look it as a retracement, one small fall of a market, a one small retracement to jump more higher. But on a smaller time frame, it looks like a market is falling down, and that's where a confusing thing happens, where whether the market is in an uptrend or it is in a downtrend. This is an internal and external structure. Now the same thing is happening. Okay, this consider this as a 5-minute time frame. Okay, consider this as a 5-minute time frame. Now I will give you a key difference of what we can see right now. Right now we can see our market. Right now we can see our market is making. Yeah, not this, not this, not this, not this. Only one. Right now we can see our market is making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and higher high. This is what? This is a good uptrend for us, that market price is going above, not falling down but going above. But the time you look it in a 1 day time frame, what do you see? The time you look it in a 1 day time frame, what do you see? You see market is, yeah, I made this again. Yeah. On a 1 day time frame, you still see a downtrend. Market is having lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We are still in a downtrend. That's what we can see in the market. In a day time frame. This is a 1 day time frame. 1 day. Same thing which we were seeing in a market at this point. Can you see this point? Market, if I just zoom it right now, a lot of zoom if I just make for all of the people. Why everything is so lagging? Not happening. One second. Okay, now it's happening. If you closely observe right now, think what is happening right now. Right now market made lower low, lower low, and trying to make a lower high. This one small retracement looked in a 1 hour as in a complete uptrend. So do you really believe, do you really want to believe that market is going up? No, market is not really going up. Market is still continuing its 6 month. Maybe I'm not giving you confirmation, but yes, maybe market is gonna move in a 6 month with a red thing again. We can see on higher time frame market falling down, but the same thing if you look at a 1 day time frame over here. See, can you see my circle? Exactly the place where I circled, market is going above. Why there is difference like this? Why on a day time frame it is falling, but on the 1 day time frame it is going? That is a difference between an external and an internal structure. Okay, so as per our external structure, we are still in a downtrend, but as per our internal structure, we are still in an uptrend. That was the difference. Okay, now the big concern is not the dip, is whether the Bitcoin is moving in 6 month losing streak or not. That's why I'm saying that it is still losing, even though we see a very jump up, but on a 1 day time frame it is just a small retracement. Just one small retracement it is. Okay, on a day time frame we have seen this thing as well, where this things straight jump up from lower price from 81 to 97, and afterward a complete fall. If you look in a way, we clearly see a downtrend, but this one small thing for several days, for what, from 11th of, sorry, 20th of November till Jan 16, from 20th of November, this thing here, 11 November, sorry, 20th November, and this thing ended at 1 Jan 13. Jan 13. For almost 2 months, for almost 2 months, market showed us an uptrend on an external and an internal structure both. And after that, market fall. But for a daytime frame, what was it? It was just a simple retracement. Just one simple retracement it was. Simple retracement. It has no meaning, nothing. If you look at this, that's what the structure says. This, what is this? Market is falling down, but in between we see market for a little bit of time goes up. What are this called? These are called retracement in the market. Small period of recovery phase. Now this was that exact movement, and the same structure is right now forming over here. Same, like if you just see, this started at 4 Feb, this is going till 29th March, as of like 30 March, as of today. As of today, 30 March, I will write it. As of today, what are we seeing? The market is in a uptrend. But for external structure, just one retracement. Just one simple retracement. That's all. Nothing else. It is just one simple retracement in the market. We can expect this big movement again in the market. And this is day time frame. If I show you a week time frame, you will be shocked. This is a week time frame. Significantly shows a downtrend. Crossed, 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 and right now somewhere here. What does it look like? What does it look like? It looks like a downtrend for sure. But in here, an uptrend. Don't consider this as an uptrend. That's what I'm saying. Consider this as just a retracement. Maybe we'll fall soon more. Why this matters? Bitcoin already made a 5 straight month of losses, a red candles till February. Like March included, because March is not ended, so they are not considering March. They are thinking that maybe on 31st of March, the last day of March, maybe we can have a boom, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. Okay, so if not, market might stabilize. If not, if it doesn't become a red for the 6th month, which is basically our April, then we may see market might stabilize. Why price is weak? ETF money is flowing out again. Global pressure, macro issues increasing, Bitcoin behaving like a risky asset, not a safe anymore. Bitcoin was never safe, actually, to be very frank. Nobody considered Bitcoin as a safe asset from a day one. Even right now, even at whatever, like from the day the Bitcoin has came, just go and watch any major news which has happened in that period of a time, when since the time the Bitcoin has launched the market. The first ever whatever, like XYZ news, some terrorist attack, some war, some trade imbalance, some tariff attack or anything, the first market to collapse, the first market to fall is a crypto market. Nobody considered crypto market as a safe asset from the day one. There is a one specific reason which I've already told you all people, because it is not useful for all the world. Useful for the richest people out there, yes, very useful. They can save taxes, they can save the interest rate cuts, they can save from the inflation. They have many use cases from that. We as a normal citizens, we don't have. Okay, that's why more and more it is considered as a risky asset, because it's not useful for everybody. Why gold is considered as a safe haven? Why have you ever questioned like why gold is a safe haven? Yes, it's a jewelry. Is jewelry useful? Are we using are we using gold like other than wearing it as a jewel, other than some scientific technology we use it for? Other than that, do like a general people, do they use gold for like any other stuffs? No. Then why it is so useful? Because it is used by everybody. Everybody can use it as a jewel. It is a precious metal for us. Cryptocurrency, even though it is far more superior than a gold, by giving us so many easing up with an interest rate, easing up with a bank fraud, easing up with a government rule, everything is doing and easing up our job, but still people are not trusting it. That's why we are not having it as a safe asset, as a safe haven. Now, what macro factor, why this price is weak? ETF money is flowing out again, global pressure is increasing, and what macro factors are hurting Bitcoin? First, Middle East conflict. Yes, war situation. Like I said to you, any major event happening in the happening outside the crypto market, which is basically our world, any geopolitical tension news, any geopolitical, which can affect the world trade. If there is some war happening which doesn't affect the world trade, that is completely fine. None of the market will collapse. The market collapse only at those moments when the world trade is at risk, for anything, for maybe just one, for 1 day, for 2 day, for 3, for 1 month, for 1 week. If the world trade is at risk, we are gonna face the loss in the crypto market, stock market, indices market, commodities market. Okay, understand this thing. Stronger US dollar. Yes, US dollar is stronger right now more than crypto market, because if there is no exchange rate cuts, yes, US dollar is gonna remain strong. Stock market falling, investor avoiding risky asset, like I've told you one thing already, like crypto is never considered as a safe asset. Even though if a billionaire will come to you and he will tell you that Bitcoin is safe, for him it is safe. For him it is actually very safe. For us, it's an extra expense. Important. Okay, simple logic. War, oil price went up, inflation fear happened, investor panic, and they sell crypto. Okay. Important technical levels. Support around 65,000. 65,000 is our great support. Why they call it as a great support? For that, we have to go on a week time frame. I saw it on a 1 day. 1 day time frame is not that clear. Okay. If you look at a 65 support in, sorry, where is 65? 65 support on a 1 day time frame is not that clear. So for that, we should go on a 1 week time frame. In 1 week time frame, we can clearly see it. Why it is considered as 65,000 as a very strong support for our market, because we have our demand zone exactly at that price range. 65,000 is our that price range which created the most extreme, demand in the market till this date today, which reached 126 and made it as an all-time high of the market, which was the support of 65,000. This is the strongest support ever there. Strongest 65,000, which goes to like it's a range. Okay, there is never one single price. You should know this. Even the support, even the resistance, it's never a single price, it's always a range. So that range goes from what price range to what? That range goes from, like, what price it is. The top is at some 65k, the bottom goes at some 58. So from 65 to 58, there is a hope for a strong demand. From 65 to 68, from this green zone, there is a hope for us that maybe the market will go up and jump until it break below 60 58. If it breaks below 58, then we are done. Then we can straightly go up to 49. That's the major swing which we can see in the market. Okay. On a very big large scale, I'm telling you. If this level gets broke, sorry, yeah, if this level gets broke of the demand, if this is broke, if till 58 we have, if market comes to 59, 58, we still have hopes from the market that it may can go up. But if it the time it fall below 58, when it reaches 57 or 56, we can straightly see our market coming to the price of 49k, because that is a major swing of the market, or the most strongest swing, which is still not yet got liquidated by the market. Okay. Next thing is, if it breaks below and drops to 60, the current situation close to support buyers interest, but risky, fear not gone. Expert says some the Bitcoin may be near the bottom, but it's still a wild ride, a high risk. Like, it's a high risk because we don't have a like probability on what is going to happen next. It's always 50-50. Some crazy investor can go to today and invest a heavy investment in the market, and it is going to go up. It all depends on the whale, it all depends on the investors, it all depends on those people. We have no things to say. We have even our logic won't work in this. This week is very important for the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is around 67,600 some region, and this week as a six major US economic event that can move the market. Like I said, I told you that we are going to talk about a Jeremy Powell speech. Yes, a Jeremy Powell speech is going to come soon in the market. That exact guy. You have you seen that guy? If people don't know about Jeremy Powell, I'll just show you. You might have seen him some reels, in such reels where it is a cutout. He comes on a podium, he says hello, and then there is a market video which is falling down. Okay, I'm just gonna show you Jeremy Powell image. This guy, this is the guy who is basically a chairman of the Federal Reserve, the basically that one guy who decides whether there should be an interest rate cut on the dollar, increased, decreased. How is US economic going? Is the GDP growing? Economic is growing, not going? The growth is there, decrease is there. What is happening? All those things. This guy is the one which decides every factor, and he will come same exact thing on a podium like this. Somewhere around here, he will just come and he's just gonna say something, and the market is gonna drop. And now that thing is this week actually, not even month, this week. Obviously the next month, the April, the upcoming week, we are gonna go forward. April in 2 days, in 2 days we'll be in the April. So Bitcoin is around 64,000, and this week has a six major US economic events, not one, not two, six. They can move the market. Monday, big event. Jeremy Powell speech, time 10:30 a.m. ET. ET is basically their time. Okay, not our time. Obviously, they don't wake up by the Indian timing. They don't follow the Indian timing. Whatever US timing, ET, 10:30 a.m. Market watching on interest rate hints. He never says, okay, obviously you have to decode his speech. He never goes and says like, do you know what, I'm gonna do the interest rate cut. No, he will put it in some ways which you have to like decode it. In what way? Like, what did he try to say? Is he gonna cut it? Is he not gonna cut it? What he's trying to say? That kind of stuff he's gonna say on uh Monday, which is basically our, what is a date? Monday. Oh, today is Monday. Maybe the next week, Monday. 6th. One second. Yeah, it's 6th, somewhere around 6. I'll check it again for all of you people. Okay, if it's 10:30 like today, because today is Monday. Maybe it's today Monday or the next week Monday. I'll check about it. But let's just hear it out. Okay. If it is today's Monday, then we are going to expect some big turns in the market today. Interest rate cut, he's gonna, what is the current situation? Interest rate cut 3.50% to 3.37%. Fed expects only one rate cut in 2026. Inflation is not fully controlled. Okay. Market reaction, if Powell is a soft, dovish, Bitcoin can go up. If the Powell is strict, hawkish, then Bitcoin can drop down. It's basically if it decides to ease up on the interest rate cut, today we are going to see a market going above. And one more thing at right now place, we are actually, because see, this is that one moment the market has exactly at the time of that guy's speech. Not that much, bro. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. Well, like you can consider like from this is also there, this is also there. They both are demand. You can clearly see that our market is at the demand zone. One day demand zone. We are at a one day demand zone. A perfect place for tricking people. A perfect place for fooling people in, if he says like the Jeremy Powell speech came exactly at a very perfect place, because we are a demand zone. People may expect the market will go up. And maybe some manipulation will also happen. We will see a little bit hike in the market from there, and exactly from that point a straight up drop in the market. That is possible. It is a possibility which can happen, because we are already at exactly the place of demand. So if the market, if we will seize that the market is going above from the demand, they are trying to buy, and after that maybe the market can fall. Okay. Second, on Tuesday, we are going to see second important data, which is first JOLTS job openings expected 7 million jobs. Previously 6.95 million. Previously it was 6.595 million. Lower number, weak job market, good for Bitcoin. Higher number, strong economy, bad for Bitcoin. If the job openings are too much, obviously they're going to hire a lot. If they hire a lot, the work is going to go a lot. If the work is a lot, the economy is going to grow a lot. If the economy grows a lot, the dollar is going to become more strong. Dollar strong, Bitcoin weak. Bitcoin strong, dollar weak. Simple. Okay. So if we see on the Tuesday, second important data, which is going to come for the job openings, if the job openings is less, then the previous number was 6.95 million. If it's somewhere around, let's say maybe 5 million, maybe 4 million, or in that range, then we may expect the crypto market can boom. But if the job openings are high, the numbers is above 6.95 million, then we can expect the market is gonna fall down, because the economy, it will just, even if the work is not done on the time, even if we are losing the meetings, but still if the opening is there, people are gonna get higher, people are getting higher, the economy is strong. Okay. Now, next thing. Second, consumer confidence. Expected 88.0, previous was 91.2. Lower confidence, people spend less, can help rate cut, BTC up. Higher confidence, strong economy, BTC in pressure. consumer confidence is basically the amount of business which is happening in US, like whatever it can be, of infrastructure, it can be of technology, it can be of cars, automobiles, some gadgets, xyz, whatever it is. More the consumers are buying, that means they have money. They have money, that means economy is strong. If they are not buying that much, its rate is very low, that means they don't have that much money. If they don't have that much money, that means economy is less. Got it? Very simple. So the expected is 88.0, previous was 91.2. Let's see if this is lower confidence. Let's see if it's a lower confidence, people will spend less. The America is not going to make that good amount in business. No business money that much coming, or economy down. Business money flows good, economy good. Simple. Wednesday, preview of big data. This was Monday. I showed you Monday is a Jeremy Powell speech. Tuesday is a job opening, like update, which is gonna come in what percentage and what numbers. Third was our in that job poll, in the job thing. It said there was a consumer confidence. After that comes Wednesday, preview of big data, in which there are two things: ADP job report expected 63 job added, and second is retail sales expected 0.4% up. The previous was 0.2% down. Okay. So weak data, recession fear, but rate cut, Bitcoin can risk. Strong data, economy strong, economy will be strong, and Bitcoin can fall. So in both ways, when the big preview data will come of ADP job report and retail sales, of sales as in not the one company, sales as in the America sales. Okay, how much is sold, what kind of revenue he generated from whatever business he is doing, or from those. Okay, if weak data, recession fear is there. If there is a weak data, obviously to try to get more money from people, they will increase the money, which is going to increase the rate cut. Okay, and BTC can rise. Short term, very short term, very short term. Strong data, economy strong, BTC will fall. Sorry, recession is not inflation. Sorry, my bad. Weak data, basically, if the weak data is there, sales are less, they eventually have to make the prices little low. They will pull down the prices. They will not make the prices go that high. They will make the price little low, which won't generate that much revenue, which will make the people buy in the less price and the less economy, which will make the interest rates cut, which will basically increase the Bitcoin rise for a short term. Friday, most important job reports. Job expected job 45,000, previously was minus 92,000, very weak. Unemployment 4.5% up to 4.4%. Wages 0.3% monthly and 3.8% yearly. Special situation, it's a Good Friday. Stock market close, reaction may be delayed. Okay, got it? Because this thing is happening on Good Friday. Good Friday is a day when stock markets are closed. So that is more and more fear for the crypto market. Why? Because crypto market is 24/7 available. Any public holiday, any XYZ, like whether it be the most special day on the earth, still crypto market is gonna be open 24/7. Now that can be good for stock market but bad for crypto market, because if this XYZ job report, if it is very weak or very strong, our crypto market is going to have a huge impact. Okay, possible outcome: bad data, very weak economy, recession fear, Bitcoin price may drop to 62 to 63. Moderate weak data, rate cut expected, Bitcoin can go up to 68 to 70. Strong data, no cut, dollar strong, and Bitcoin drops. Okay, now Bitcoin is weak but not fully bearish yet. That's what we are saying. In the right now movement, it's the same scenario like what we expected, what we saw over here. Same. I'll delete it 1 second. Yeah. We can see same scenario is being built up. Same exact scenario is being built up. Devnath is crying, 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 and crying, and is saying, I am so sad. What happened, Devnath? Why are you sad? What happened? So we are expecting the same scenario which is happening over here, which is not completely bullish and not completely bearish. This both thing are not over here. This is not fully bullish, obvious for obvious reason, and this is not fully bearish. It was somewhere in between, and then it fall complete down. Now same situation, exact same situation is happening over here. Now what will be the scenario? Will it repeat the same thing where we see the fall, or it will change the fall and it will rise? Now it depends on that. Okay. After that, the big question, will March become the sixth red month? Depends on Powell speech, job data, economic growth, economic report, basically. Whether it's a growth or it's not growth. Okay. Right now, Bitcoin is controlled by macroeconomy, interest rate, and investor fear at this point. Okay. Now we just have to wait for the one and only Jeremy Powell speech. Whatever he says on the speech will be whatever he says on the speech will be considered as dovish or hawkish. Dovish as in he's taking it lightly, that we can recover easily, and whatever XYZ growth might be, like we can take focus on, Bitcoin will be good. If he takes things seriously, makes a lot of changes, makes a lot of cuts, then we are gonna see another drop in the market. And that's the one thing, like I have told you this one scenario before as well, like exactly, I don't know how they do it. It is a scripted, it is not scripted, it is complete manipulated, it's not manipulated. But if you focus on one thing which I'm going to say now, you will feel it is a complete manipulation and it is completely scripted. I will tell you. Okay, we saw We saw this. Everybody saw this. Even I shouted in the live stream so many times that yes, we can see a bearish flag pattern over here. It's a bearish flag pattern which is going to give us a good amount of downfall from the market whenever it will give a breakout. Everybody knew it. I told it to everybody when this thing happened. And exactly at the time of the breakout, we got a big news from the market. One was a tariff, another was 33,000 Bitcoin getting liquidated. Liquidated. Big news exactly at the time of when मैं liquidate हो गया. ठीक है यार, happens. पर कैसे लिक्विड हुआ? कल के तो दोनों ट्रेड सही थे. कल के दोनों ट्रेड सही थे. मतलब एक ट्रेड जो मैंने दिया था और एक ट्रेड जो मैं खुद अपने ऊपर रिस्क पे लिया था. बट मुझे ना तुम्हें भी वो रिस्क दे देना चाहिए था, क्योंकि जो मैंने सोचा था वही हुआ. अगर मैं एक चीज दिखाऊं यहाँ पे, कल के अगर हम दोनों ट्रेड की बात करें, आईओ यूएसडीटी में यहाँ पे मैंने रिस्क ले रहा था, मैं कि मैं सोच के चल रहा था कि यार ये वाला ट्रेड सिर्फ मैं ही लेता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे ही रिस्क लेना है इसमें. यहाँ पे हमने कहीं ना कहीं हमने यहाँ पे एंट्री ली थी. हमारे मार्केट ने एग्जैक्टली दोनों चीजें लेवल पार किए. एक लेवल पार किया था 0.1034 का, और दूसरा लेवल भी पार किया जो था 0.1026 का. दोनों चीज उसने पार की. हमारा आईओ का भी ट्रेड सही निकला इसमें. इसके बाद में हमने लिया था डीवाईडीएक्स का ट्रेड. डीवाईडीएक्स का ट्रेड भी हमारा सक्सेसफुल था. मैंने अपने टारगेट कहा लिख के भेजा था 0.095, 0.096 और 0.097. हम देख पा रहे क्लियरली कि हमारा मार्केट ने 0.097 को भी क्रॉस करके ऑलमोस्ट वो पहुंचा था 0.1 तक. ये उसका था 0.1 पहुंचा था. मैंने एक ट्रेड लिया और रिचार्ज खत्म हुआ. तो ठीक है, मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलूंगा कि यार खुद से ट्राई नहीं करना चाहिए ट्रेड लेने के लिए, बट मेक श्योर करो कि यार जब मैं लाइव आता हूं ना, जब मैं ट्रेड देता हूं तो वो वाली ट्रेड लिया करो। थोड़ा सेफ साइड चलोगे, थोड़ा रिस्क कम रहेगा, प्रॉफिट ज्यादा रहेगा। कल के हमारे दोनों ट्रेड में प्रॉफिट था हमें। कल की इसमें प्रॉफिट कितना मिला? डीवाईडीएक्स में, डीवाईडीएक्स का जो ट्रेड दिया था मैंने कल, लॉन्ग का ट्रेड दिया था, सक्सेसफुल हुआ, उसमें प्रॉफिट कितना मिला? वेलकम यूजर 449950, वेलकम यूजर 703299, welcome on the live stream, thank you so much for being a part. If see, yesterday we took 2 trades, both were profitables, every trade became successful. If you want to take the same trade what I take, then please join the group. Just simply come on here, this is the live stream which you see, then go down, you will see the top up and earn, slide it, this is slidable, okay? Don't think that there is no other option, you can slide this option. Can you see my, can you see my arrow? This is sliding. Slide it and get signal and alert, tap on it, then you go on join the group now, tap on that thing, and then you come on zbit.com live with Yash. But we have made a changes today itself. Today we made some changes, okay? Because like even after repeating a lot of times, like don't put your promotional stuff, don't put some other telegram channel, blah blah blah, blah kind of stuff. People were putting on this those things a lot, and it has, मैं फिर डिपॉजिट करूंगा 3-4 हफ्ते बाद। 3-4 हफ्ते बाद? क्यों भाई 3-4 हफ्ते बाद क्यों? अच्छा नहीं नहीं बराबर है, तुझे वो दोस्त से मांगना पड़ेगा ना, देखो वापस से एक एक तेरे को फिर से एक पकड़ना पड़ेगा ना किसी को, कि मैं 200 लगाता हूँ, तू 300 दे, हम दोनों प्रॉफिट कमाएंगे, फिर उसका पैसा लेके तू भाग जाएगा। तो देखो टाइम लगेगा ना, एक और बंदा पकड़ने में भी 3-4 हफ्ते लग जाते तेरे को ना बंदे पकड़ने में। सही है, बट यस, लाइक आई वाज टेलिंग यू ऑल पीपल, because of these things, like I don't want this like management plus me both, it's not just my own, like my decision, even I was shocked when this happened, but still we have made a decision that we will not like there are so many stuffs in which the main purpose of this channel goes off, which is the trade signals. So we have decided, which you can read over here as well. Attention everybody, we have made an important change to improve clarity and quality for all members. From now on, this group will be used strictly for the crypto market signals only. यू मतलब बेसिकली तुम लोग इसमें तुम अभी रिप्लाई नहीं दे सकते हो, तुमने देखा होगा ना कि तुम इसमें मैसेज नहीं कर सकते, अभी म्यूट हो चुके हो तुम लोग, सिर्फ एडमिन मैसेज कर सकता है अभी, ठीक है? तो सिर्फ उसी के लिए यूज किया जाएगा, डायरेक्ट सिग्नल शेयर विल बी शेयर्ड हियर, ओनली क्लियर एंड डायरेक्ट सिग्नल्स विल बी शेयर्ड, सिर्फ और सिर्फ सिग्नल। टू मेक मोर ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ सेपरेट ग्रुप। ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम्हारे यहाँ से तुम्हारा हक छीन लिया है किसी ने, नहीं, तुम्हारा हक है बातें करने की, तुम्हारा हक है कुछ भी चीज भेजने की, तुम्हारा हक है डाउट क्लियर करने का, क्वेश्चन पूछने का, जो भी है उसके लिए मैंने सेपरेट सेपरेट। आज कोई 6 PM को उठा था। टू मेक थिंग्स मोर, और ये यही कारण के वजह से, पता है कि अगर मैं सही से बोलूं ना, यही इन्हीं कारणों की वजह से ये यहाँ पे एक दूसरा ग्रुप खोला गया है जो सिर्फ तुम्हारी डिस्कशन के लिए है, कि जिसमें तुम कोई तुम्हें जो तुम्हें फिर जो करना है करो। ये ग्रुप ऐसा है कि यार तुम्हारा फ्री हैंड है, तुम्हें तुम्हारी जो मर्जी, तुम रात भर बात करो, तुम दिन रात बात करो। स्कैम करने का भी हक है। नहीं, ये सब हरकतें मत करो तो बेस्ट है। क्यों करना है भाई किसी के साथ नुकसान? आएगा ना घूम फिर के वापस से तुम्हारे पास कभी ना कभी, क्यों करना है किसी पे नुकसान? तो स्कैम वैम नहीं करो तो बेहतर है। टू मेक थिंग्स मोर ऑर्गेनाइज्ड यू हैव क्रिएटेड सेपरेट ग्रुप। ये यहाँ पे आपको एक ग्रुप का ये दिख रहा होगा लिंक। प्लीज जो भी लाइव स्ट्रीम पे कोई डिस्कशन करना चाहता है, मुझसे कोई सवाल पूछना चाहता है, जैसे कभी होता है ना कि यार मेरा ये नहीं हुआ, मुझे बोनस नहीं मिला, मुझे रिवॉर्ड नहीं मिला, ये डिपॉजिट कैसे करूँ, ये विड्रॉल कैसे करूँ, मेरे साथ ये हो गया, मैं लिक्विडेट हो गया, मेरा ट्रेड नहीं ढूंढ रहा, जो भी तुम्हारे सवाल होते हैं, तुम ये वाला जो लिंक है इस पे जब तुम इसे क्लिक करते हो तब तुम पहुंच जाते हो, ज्वाइन ग्रुप करता हूँ मैं यहाँ पे, तब तुम पहुंच जाते हो जीबिट मार्केट डिस्कशन पे, जहाँ पे तुम फिर तुम्हारी जो भी मर्जी हो, फिर तुम्हारी जो मर्जी हो, अब तुम यहाँ पे बात कर लो। कोई लड़की नहीं है ना, दिन भर बात करके फायदा। जीबिट मार्केट डिस्कशन, ठीक है, ये वाला ग्रुप है। इस ग्रुप में तुम्हें जो भी बात करनी है तुम वो कर सकते हो, तुम्हें जो भी सवाल पूछना है तुम ये सवाल पूछ सकते हो ये वाले ग्रुप में। इस ग्रुप के अलावा कई और ग्रुप में तुम मैसेज आज से नहीं कर सकते हो, तो ये वाला ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर लो। ये वाले ग्रुप में तुम्हें जब भी कोई भी तकलीफ हो, कोई भी चीज हो, तो प्लीज ये वाले ग्रुप में करना आज से। ठीक है। 2 मिनट में। ठीक। तो ये इतना था आज, मतलब ये इतना कुछ हुआ है मार्केट में, मुझे बस एक चीज चाहिए कि इसकी स्पीच टुडे है क्या। ये तो जुलाई की है यार, जुलाई की न्यूज़ थोड़ी चाहिए। आज का अपडेटेड न्यूज़ बताओ कोई। 30 मार्च, ठीक है। ये अपडेटेड न्यूज़ है, ये 30 मार्च की न्यूज़ है। पॉल विल पार्टिसिपेट इन मॉडरेट कॉन्वर्सेशन एट हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी इकोनॉमिक कोर्स and will likely talk about ongoing Iran war and its effect on inflation, blah 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 blah. All eyes on US Fed Chairman Jeremy Powell speech. Speaks Powell will speaking at 10 a.m. ET. ये 10 a.m. ET on March 6:30 p.m. in दुबई। चालू हो गई ना फिर तो उसकी स्पीच। 6:45 हो चुका है। आपने बोला था इंडिया में कोई ब्रांच नहीं है। Lost Pain, how are you? Hello, welcome, Lost Pain. Welcome on the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for coming down this live stream. आपने बोला था इंडिया में कोई ब्रांच नहीं है, हाँ नहीं है। क्या गलत बोला फिर? ढूंढ लिया क्या तूने? कैसी कुछ दिखा क्या तेरे को, कुछ जीवित नाम से इंडिया में? जेरेमी पावेल की स्पीच चालू हो गई है वैसे। 6:30 को, मतलब उनका जो टाइम था 10:30, वो 6:30 होता है दुबई के टाइम के लिए। तो उसकी स्पीच तो चालू हो चुकी है। देखते हैं अभी हमारा मार्केट कैसे रिएक्शन देता है। हम उसके स्पीच के पहले कोई ट्रेड नहीं लेने वाले। हाँ तो करण भाई, इंडिया के क्या कर रहे हैं उनको दुबई, आप भी दुबई में जाना चाहिए था। नहीं वो तो भाई, मतलब ये इस कंसेप्ट के बारे में सुना है क्या तूने कभी? ये कंसेप्ट सुना है क्या कभी तूने? देवना, WOH वर्क, सॉरी WF WFH के बारे में सुना है कभी? वर्क फ्रॉम होम के बारे में सुना है कभी? वो वर्क फ्रॉम होम करता है। ये यही कारण है, वर्क फ्रॉम होम चलता है उसका। ठीक है, ब्रांच नहीं है इंडिया में कोई, वो घर से काम करता है, क्योंकि मतलब देखा जाए तो ऑब्वियसली तुम लाइव तो कैसे भी कर सकते हो। हाँ हाँ, वही। तो वो करण वर्क फ्रॉम होम करता है, वो घर से काम करता है, क्योंकि देखा जाए तो लाइव स्ट्रीम तो तुम कैसे भी कर सकते हो, राइट? उस टाइम पे रिमोट हायरिंग चल रही थी, क्योंकि मैं बहुत शुरुआत में आया यहाँ पे, ठीक है। मैं बहुत शुरुआत टाइम में आया हूँ, शुरुआती टाइम में जब मैं आया तब रिमोट जॉब का ऑप्शन नहीं था। वो अभी अभी आया है रिमोट जॉब का ऑप्शन। और अगर मतलब अगर मेरे को ऑप्शन देते भी कि पिक कि चाहे इंडिया में घर में रह के काम करना है या फिर दुबई से काम करना है, उनको दुबई जाने का दिल नहीं करता। उसकी फैमिली वगैरह है ब्रो, मतलब ही वो मैरिड है, वो कंप्लीट लाइक ही सेटल्ड पर्सन। मैं हूँ मैं ऐसे ही हूँ भाई। मैं अपने टीन हुड में हूँ तो मैं घूमने फिरने निकल गया हूँ। वो एक सेटल्ड पर्सन है, वो एक ही इज रिस्पेक्टेड सेटल्ड पर्सन, ही इज मैरिड। मुझे भी काम करना है जीबिट पे, कर सकता है, दुबई आना पड़ेगा पर उसके मतलब लाइव स्ट्रीम एक ऐसा ऑप्शन है जहां पे तुम रिमोट जॉब चूज कर सकते हो। बट उसके अलावा सेल्स, कस्टमर सर्विस, बीडी, बीडीओ, ये सारी चीजें वर्क फ्रॉम ऑफिस ओनली। उसके पास ऑप्शन था करण के पास, उसने वो वाला ऑप्शन पिक किया। मेरे को नहीं करना था वो वाला ऑप्शन, मुझे एक तो दिया नहीं वो ऑप्शन, पहली बात। स्टार्टिंग स्टार्टिंग में जब मैं आया था तो वो वाला ऑप्शन नहीं था, वो अभी अभी ऑप्शन चालू हो गया वर्क फ्रॉम होम का, पहले नहीं था ये। अब मुझे बुलाना, अप्लाई करना, लिंक्डइन पे अप्लाई कर। लिंक्डइन पे हमारी ओपनिंग है अभी, हाँ। लिंक्डइन पे हमारी ओपनिंग्स है, और दो तीन जो अपनी इंडीड एंड ऑल चीज होती है उस सब पे ओपनिंग्स है। ओपनिंग अवेलेबल है, अप्लाई कर, अप्लाई करने में क्या जाता है। पर वही है कि अपने अपने खर्चे से आना है शुरुआत में, ठीक है। कंपनी कंपनी नहीं देती खर्चे। देखो अपनी टिकट विकेट लगा के अपना, क्योंकि जब वो सीधा सीधा क्या बोलेंगे, अगर फॉर एग्जांपल मैं ना प्रोसेस समझा देता हूँ। इफ तू सिलेक्ट होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल तूने दिया इंटरव्यू, सॉरी रेज्यूमे, रेज्यूमे सिलेक्ट होने के बाद में इंटरव्यू तेरा दुबई ही में ही होता है। दुबई के अलावा तू बोलेगा कि मैं पहले सिलेक्ट हो जाता हूँ उसके बाद आऊंगा मैं, ऐसी चीजें नहीं होती है। तेरे को दुबई से ही इंटरव्यू देना पड़ेगा। अगर तू दुबई आके तू खर्चा करता है अपने खुद से, टूरिस्ट वीजा का एंड प्लस ट्रैवल का, एंड फिर यहाँ आके रिजेक्ट हो जाता है, तो उसमें भी कंपनी का कोई दोष नहीं है, क्योंकि तू रिजेक्ट हो चुका है, तूने नहीं क्रैक किया इंटरव्यू। अगर तो उतना कॉन्फिडेंस है कि मैं इंटरव्यू तो क्रैक कर ही लूंगा, तो देन फिर खुद का खर्चा करने में दिक्कत नहीं है। बस वो वही एक चीज है कि अगर तुम इंटरव्यू क्रैक नहीं कर पाते हो तो फिर फिर वो ऐसा हो जाता है कि फिर तो घूमने ही आया है फिर तो। कंपनी की वैल्यूएशन कितनी है? नो आइडिया, कोई आइडिया नहीं है इस चीज की। कंपनी की कितनी वैल्यूएशन है एंड ऑल, ये इस चीज का कोई आइडिया नहीं है मेरे पास में। मंथली इनकम कितना है तुम, एक मेरी सैलरी, मैं मैं डिस्क्लोज नहीं करना चाहता यार सैलरी, बट है है, अच्छी खासी है। मैं डिस्क्लोज नहीं करना चाहता, मैं खुद से नहीं बोल रहा, मैं लिख दिया। ठीक है, लिख दिया ब्रो मैंने। डिपेंड करता है सब कुछ के ऊपर, मतलब वो उसके बीच में आती है वो सब, कमीशन एंड ऑल को पकड़ के। कमीशन ऑल टाइम हमेशा सेम नहीं रहता है, बट मिनिमम इज 2, उसके नीचे नहीं जाता। तो भाई दुबई में काम कर रहा हूँ तो ऑब्वियसली दुबई की सैलरी होगी ना, इंडिया की सैलरी थोड़ी होगी कि मतलब मैं यहाँ आके भी एक इंडिया के सैलरी पे काम कर रहा हूँ मैं, वही 20 30 40 50 पे अगर मैं काम कर रहा हूँ तो फिर तो मैं तो हो गया फिर। ऑब्वियसली अब जो दुबई में है तो दुबई की सैलरी में काम करेगा ना। और ट्रेडिंग से और कमाते भी हो, वो मैं ट्रेडिंग का नहीं गिनता, मैं ट्रेडिंग को मैं अपनी मंथली इनकम में नहीं गिनता, क्योंकि वो बहुत रैंडम होता है वो बहुत रैंडम चीज है वो कभी बहुत अपरंपार हो जाता है, कभी बहुत ही नीचे हो जाता है, कभी नुकसान दे देता है, कभी बहुत ज्यादा ही प्रॉफिट, इसलिए मैं ट्रेडिंग को अपने मंथली इनकम में नहीं, मैं उसको इंक्लूड ही नहीं करता। वो बहुत रैंडम चीज है वो, कभी एकदम ही खुश कर देगा एकदम कि मैं वहां पहुंच जाता हूँ, मैं 7वें आसमान से 6वें आसमान की तरफ निकलता हूँ मैं। स्विस चलाओ, नहीं ना ब्रो। थोड़ा लॉन्ग टर्म ग्रोथ चाहिए मुझे। स्विस चलाऊंगा तो फिर तो शॉर्ट टर्म वाला चीज हो जाएगा ना, मुझे आना है वापस, दुबई में आते जाते रहना है मुझे, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं एक बार आया हूँ अपना झंडा गाड़ के चले ही जाता हूँ वापस, और वापस कभी मुड़ के देखूंगा नहीं दुबई की तरफ, ये वाला काम नहीं करना है मुझे। तेरे को लग रहा है कि अगर तेरे को मालूम है, मैंने उसी दिन देखो बोला कि मेरे को पता है कि क्या क्या होता है इस दुनिया में, क्या क्या करते हैं, मेरे भी दोस्त है वैसे करने वाले, ये वो जो भी करते हैं वो लोग, बट मुझे नहीं पढ़ना है उन चीजों में। मैं थोड़ा अपना लॉन्ग टर्म ग्रोथ देखना चाहता हूँ, मैं शॉर्ट टर्म ग्रोथ में विश्वास नहीं रखता। मुझे एक शिखा श- मुझे मुझ, क्या मुझे एक सहायता करोगे, अच्छा सहायता सहायता, ठीक है सहायता करोगे। अच्छा स्विस चलो बोल रहे हो तो स्विट्जरलैंड की बात कर, स्विस क्या है, स्विस क्या है ऋषभ, स्विस क्या है वैसे, स्विस चलो मतलब डाटा साइंटिस्ट। मेरे को आईडिया नहीं ब्रो एकदम, मतलब तू क्या बोल रहा है मुझे वो भी नहीं समझा अभी, मेरे को पहले तो स्विस चलो बोला, मेरे को लगा कि तू वो बैंक वाला काम बोल रहा है, मेरे को वो लगा। स्विस चलो स्विट्जरलैंड, तू स्विट्जरलैंड जा रहा है, स्विस इज स्विट्जरलैंड, आई एम थिंकिंग शॉर्ट फॉर्म ऑफ स्विट्जरलैंड इज स्विस। तो स्विट्जरलैंड में तो डाटा साइंटिस्ट के लिए जा रहा है, पढ़ने जा रहा है कि जॉब करने जा रहा है। स्विस कंट्री, गॉट इट, अब समझिए, वहां पे पढ़ने जा रहा है, कोर्स है डाटा साइंटिस्ट का कि जॉब है डाटा साइंटिस्ट का, तो लाइक फॉर व्हाट। बैंकिंग ही है, बस बैंकिंग ही है, बस 500 डाल दो, आप तो बहुत कमाते हो आप। पीएचडी, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, नहीं करना चाहिए भाई, लगा यार डॉक्टर लगा अपने नाम के सामने, डॉक्टर ऋषभ, लेट्स गो ब्रो। नाइस, पीएचडी करने जा रहा है स्विट्जरलैंड में। सही है, मेरी इच्छा थी यार, मेरी बहुत इच्छा थी फॉरेन कंट्री में पढ़ने की, बहुत दिल से इच्छा थी मेरी, मौके ही नहीं मिले। और अभी ऐसा लगता है ना कि अभी मैं 25 साल का हूँ, मैं 25 ईयर्स का हूँ, पर अभी ऐसा लगता है कि यार क्यों कमाऊं, मतलब क्यों पढूं वापस से, मतलब है अभी भी ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरा ऑप्शन रुक गए, कि मैं अगर चाहूँ तो मैं अभी भी पढ़ सकता हूँ, बट ऐसा है कि यार मेरी पढ़ने की ना मेरी इच्छा खत्म। आई एम डन विद कॉलेज, मतलब हो गया। अगर अगर मैं अगर ज्वाइन भी कर लूँ ना ये उम्र में, तो मैं सिर्फ सिर्फ उस चीज के लिए ज्वाइन करूंगा मैं बस। कोई पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं। बट अब इच्छा चली, अब इच्छा नहीं होती भाई पढ़ने की। अब हो गया। अब कोई आंसर्स रटने नहीं है मेरे। मैं आपको बाद में सूद के बिना लौटा दूंगा। नहीं ना देवनाथ, ऐसे ऐसे नहीं होता ना। ऐसे नहीं होता ना, यहाँ पे तू पहला ही बंदा, तेरे को लग रहा है कि तू पहला बंदा है जो मेरे से पैसे मांग रहा होगा करके। यूजीपीजी विच। मैं पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट हूँ, मैं पीजी हूँ। मैं पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट हूँ। मैंने मास्टर्स कर रखा है। मेरा मास्टर्स है। आई एम मैंने ग्रेजुएशन हो चुका है, उसके बाद में मैंने मास्टर्स किया था, पीजी। मास्टर्स हो चुका है, मेरी इच्छा है पीएचडी की जाने के लिए, एक और बार वो एक कॉलेज वाली फील लेना है मेरे को। वो मैं बाद में लूंगा। अभी मेरा मन नहीं करता, अभी क्या वो वापस वो टीचर, फिर वो असाइनमेंट, फिर वो थेरोटिकल, फिर उसका प्रैक्टिकल। ये अब भाई समझ के देख दो। भाई समझ के दो, नहीं रे भाई। बहुत दूर है तू, बहुत दूर है तू, कहाँ तू रिश्ता बना रहा है तू इतने जल्दी से। पास में भी नहीं है तू, बहुत ज्यादा दूर है तू मेरे से। स्ट्रीम? विच स्ट्रीम? मैंने मास्टर्स ब्रॉडकास्ट एंड जर्नलिज्म में किया था। एमए इन बी, मतलब बोलना नहीं चाहिए पर उसका वैसे ही नाम था वो। बीजे, ब्रॉडकास्टिंग जर्नलिज्म, ब्रॉडकास्ट जर्नलिज्म, एमए इन ब्रॉडकास्ट जर्नलिज्म। बीजे, एमए बीजे, ये है कोर्स का नाम। एमए मास्टर्स इन बीजे, ब्रॉडकास्ट जर्नलिज्म। ब्रॉडकास्ट जर्नलिज्म, चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड। ब्रॉडकास्ट जर्नलिज्म वो न्यूज एंकरिंग, एंकरिंग का, हाउ टू बी इन फ्रंट ऑफ कैमरा, ब्ला ब्ला काइंड ऑफ चीजें, वो सारी चीज का, उस चीज का। चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड देवनाथ भाई, किस चीज का चैलेंज? विच चैलेंज आर यू एक्सेप्टिंग? बता तो दे, मतलब कर चैलेंज, गुड चैलेंज देना चाहिए, खुद को चैलेंज देना चाहिए, हर मोमेंट पे देना चाहिए, एवरी डे शुड बी अ चैलेंज डे। बट चैलेंज कर क्या रहा है वो भी तो बता। लाइक व्हाट चैलेंज? ओके, एंकर, यस, एंकर, ब्रॉडकास्ट, वो कैमरा के सामने वाले। चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड देवनाथ, चैलेंज बता अपना। ऐसा कौन सा चैलेंज है वो बता पहले, जो तूने ले लिया है अपने ऊपर। पॉवेल की स्पीच खत्म हो गई होंगी क्या? इधर अपडेट आ जाएगा ना मुझे। मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ, मैं बस, मैं वो पॉवेल की स्पीच का वेट कर रहा हूँ कि जैसे वो खत्म हो जाएंगी, उसके बाद में जो हमें मूवमेंट मिलेगा, मैं उस मूवमेंट में ट्रेड दूंगा सब लोगों को। ऐसा नहीं है कि आज मैं ट्रेड नहीं दे रहा हूँ, मैं ट्रेड दूंगा। बस एक बार उसकी स्पीच खत्म हो जाने दो। उसकी स्पीच से अगर पहले मैंने ट्रेड ले लिया ना, तो मुझे फॉर श्योर पता है कि मुझे नुकसान होगा। इसलिए उसकी एक बार स्पीच खत्म हो जाने दो। उसके स्पीच के बाद में हम लेंगे ट्रेड। मैं आपके एक ना एक दिन पैसे लेके वा वांगूंगा। वांगूंगा क्या होता है भाई? तू कैसी जेब कतर वाली बातें कर रहा है बे तू? कमाल है यार, मतलब विजन देख, तेरा विजन, तू अपना विजन देख पा रहा है क्या तू? तेरी विजन बोर्ड में पता है क्या है? फोटो, अगर तू अपना विजन बोर्ड बनाएंगे ना, ऐसा कि अपना मैं विजन बोर्ड बनाता हूँ, उसमें मैं क्या क्या करूंगा ये साल में, तो तेरे साल में ना वहां पे ऐसा जेल का फोटो है। तेरे विजन बोर्ड में वहां पे एक लड़का ऐसे जेब से पैसे निकालते वाला फोटो है। भागूंगा बोल रहा है। मैं समझ गया भागूंगा बोल रहा है, पर कैसे जेब कतर वाली बातें कर रहा है भाई? ये कौन सी, ये कोई बात होती है? पैसे लेके भाग जाऊंगा, चोरी कर लूंगा, ये कर लूंगा, वो कर लूंगा। तू तो एकदम कमाली हो गया, तेरा तेरा विजन बोर्ड तो एकदम सही दिख रहा है मेरे को। देवनाथ, तू खुश नहीं है क्या अपनी जिंदगी से? क्यों अपनी जिंदगी तू इतनी मुश्किल पे मुश्किल पे मुश्किल करते जाता है तू? एक बार ये जेरेमी पॉवेल का यार, मैं कहाँ से अपडेट लूँ इसका, कि इसकी खत्म हुई कि नहीं हुई है आज? मेरे को इसकी स्पीच चाहिए। 30 मार्च। कब तक बड़बड़ करेगा पर ये? बस 500। नहीं ना यार, ये सब मत कर। ये सब नहीं हो रहा है, इसलिए मैं बताता नहीं हूँ। पता है, कोई मुझे पूछता है ना कि क्या है तुम्हारी सैलरी, क्या है, कितना कमा रहा है, क्या करता है, तो नहीं बताता मैं। जल्दी कोई दूसरा कोई अपडेट दो यार। व्हाट इट मीन्स नहीं चाहिए मेरे को, स्पीच का बारे में चाहिए। लाइव जाने, एक तो मैं ना, मेरी इच्छा है मैं उसकी स्पीच देखने की, पर मैं स्ट्रीम पे स्पीच नहीं देख सकता। फिर वो कॉपीराइट वाला सिस्टम हो जाएगा, इसलिए मैं वो देखना भी नहीं चाहता हूँ। और यहाँ पे हमारा, अगर तुम एक चीज नोटिस कर पा रहे होगे, तो एक अच्छा वाला डबल टॉप डबल बॉटम पैटर्न बन गया है मार्केट में। अगर तुम लोगों ने अभी तक नोटिस नहीं किया है तो प्लीज, ये है पहला बॉटम, ये ऊपर गया, और ये है दूसरा बॉटम। ठीक है, ये बन गया मेरा नेकलाइन। नेकलाइन है मार्केट का, जहां से अभी एग्जैक्टली सेम प्लेस से मार्केट ने लिया है सपोर्ट। ये कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ तक 68, या फिर अगर इसको जाना ही है उतना ऊपर, तो ये कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ तक जा सकता है, जो हमारा 71 तक पहुंच जाएगा। ठीक है, तो ये चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड भाई। तो मैं जिम करते हुए देख रहा हूँ। इतना डेडिकेशन है भी आते देखो एकदम, लाइव स्ट्रीम के लिए इतना डेडिकेशन, जिम करते हुए देख रहा है। पर लिक्विडेट, तू लिक्विडेट हुआ तो किस कौन से कॉइन में इन्वेस्टमेंट किया, पर मेरे को वो तो बता। तू आज लिक्विड हुआ है ना? 10 के 10 चले गए। 5 से 9 हुए थे, 9 से कल मतलब कल मेरी ट्रेड से $2 कमाया, 11 पहुंच गया हूँ। $11 से फिर क्या हो गया? $11 पूरे उड़ा दिया, सब कुछ लिक्विडेट हो गया। कौन से कॉइन में किया है ऐसा? कौन से कॉइन में किया है? कॉइन तो बता। विच कॉइन? ए यो, रेडी? व्हाट डू यू मीन ए यो रेडी? कोई इंडोनेशिया का बंदा है भाई। आइयो कुछ तो बोल के गया है, गाली दे के गया है, चेक करना है मेरे को। गूगल ट्रांसलेशन। यस आई एम रेडी। ओके आर यू रेडी पूछा हुआ शायद उसने, हो सकता है। आज जो सबसे टॉप पर है, आज जो सबसे टॉप पर है, क्या है? तू भाई नाम बता देना यार, मतलब ये तो तू रिडल खेलने बैठ जाता है, मतलब मैं कुछ पूछ रहा हूँ तो बता ही देना सीधा सीधा। नहीं नहीं, तू वहां भाग के जाओ, उधर एक गड्ढा है उसमें खोदो, उसमें मैप मिलेगा, उस मैप में ढूंढो, मैप में जाके देखो, फिर वो बक्सा खोल के फिर तू उसमें तेरे को आंसर मिलेगा। ये सब क्यों खेलना है भाई? बता ही देना कौन सा है, क्या कॉइन है, नाम बता दे। ये सेम मूवमेंट हर जगह पे है क्या? ऑलमोस्ट, ऑलमोस्ट हर जगह पे सेम मूवमेंट, सब पे डबल बॉटम पैटर्न बन के उसने मार्केट उठाया। फ्री फायर वाला है, खेलेगा? नहीं यार, फ्री फायर नहीं खेलता मैं। खेलेगा, फ्री फायर खेलेगा। इथेरियम में भी है, सोलाना में भी होगा ही होगा। नहीं सोलाना सॉरी, ये तो गोल्ड है। एक्सआरपी डबल बॉटम, बट का बॉटम तो बहुत ही खराब है। मैं खेलता हूँ फ्री फायर, न्यू प्लेयर हूँ मैं, खेलता है। सी एच जेड पे कल रात 11:40 को डाउन लिया था, आज दोपहर 12 बजे रिचार्ज किया। सी एच जेड, ठीक है। सोलाना, सोलाना में भी सेम ब्रो, सोलाना में भी सेम। डबल टॉप पैटर्न इस समय सपोर्ट पे है। क्या है ये? Co-make a cheat sheet with one day price, rate, and launching date. Now, the item use for launching its project, changing Syria coin, Iranian coin, UAE coin, Israel coin, Yemen coin, Libya coin, Lebanon coin, Syrian coin, Iran coin, UAE coin, Iraq coin, Yemen coin, Libya coin, Lebanon. Proposal is the Windows by the coin. Trade information or does not. ये क्या है ये? 1 महीने पहले ही डाउनलोड किया। नहीं वो ठीक है तेरा, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ ये चीज क्या है ये जो ऋषभ भेजा है? ऑल इंफ्रा रिलेटेड। ये कॉइन एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते ब्रो। मैंने एक बंदे को डंबल से मार दिया। वाह, लाइव अपडेट दे रहा है भाई तू। डंबल से मार दिया है। सही है। बट ये रियल कॉइन्स नहीं है। मुझे नहीं लगता ये रियल कॉइन्स है कि ऐसे कॉइन एग्जिस्ट भी करते हैं। क्रिप्टो बाय गवर्नमेंट नहीं ब्रो। नहीं, ऐसे कॉइन एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते। दिस इज वेरी लाइक फेक न्यूज बोलूंगा मैं इसे। देख रहा है? कहीं नहीं है ब्रो, दिस आर नो कॉइन्स। ये फर्स्ट यूआर के वाला था, ठीक है। वो ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे नहीं है तो फिर कहीं नहीं है, क्योंकि ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे इस दुनिया के सारे कॉइन है। सारे मतलब सारे। अगर वो ट्रेडिंग व्यू पे नहीं है तो दैट इज कंप्लीटली फेक देन। क्या है देन? SYR। ये साइरप है ये सीरिया नहीं है, साइरप वाला कॉइन है जो अपने पास में है, साइरप। दुबई वाला है, कुवैत करेंसी है, ऑनलाइन है, डिजिटल है। बोलो तो। नहीं, नहीं, ऐसे न्यूज पे भरोसा मत कर। ऐसे बीच में ना एक वो वाली भी न्यूज आई थी, ऑयल का क्रिप्टो करेंसी बन रहा है करके, पर वो भी फेक था। लो, वो तो मैं खुद इस पे विश्वास करने लग गया था 2 दिन, मतलब 1-2 दिन के लिए, जो एकदम कंटिन्यूअसली मेरे रील में आ रहा था वो एकदम कि ऑयल का कॉइन बन चुका है, अभी वो 0 पॉइंट पे ट्रेड कर रहा है, आने वाले दिनों में इतना ट्रेड करेगा, ये करेगा वो करेगा। वो वैसा कभी कॉइन बना ही नहीं वो। ये सेम ऑयल के लिए भी बोला गया था हमें सबसे पहले कि ऑयल का भी कोई तो भी XYZ कॉइन है जो आगे जाके मतलब गवर्नमेंट उससे करने वाला है या समथिंग ऐसा समथिंग कुछ। बट वो भी कॉइन कभी नहीं बना। तो ये सेम जो तेरे को ये पीडीएफ आया ना, ये बहुत गलत वाला आया है। ये ऐसा ऐसा कहीं नहीं है। कोई कंट्री अपने कॉइन नहीं बनाएगा, सही में नहीं बनाएगा कोई। करेंसी एक्सचेंजेस, करेंसी एक्सचेंज, USDT आए ना, लाइक। हाँ मैं समझ गया तेरी बात, पर वो भी नहीं है इस। अगर एक चीज तो ये देखता होगा कहीं पे मार्केट में, तो इस दुनिया में एक ही डिजिटल करेंसी है जो अपनी ट्रेडिशनल से डिजिटल हुई है, वो जो है अपना डॉलर। एंड एक USDC है। उसके अलावा कोई भी कॉइन डिजिटल फॉर्मेशन में नहीं है, चाहे वो तू यूरो पकड़ ले, क्योंकि यूरो अगर डॉलर का कोई नेक्स्ट है तो यूरो है, ठीक है। अगर मैं यूरो का भी कॉइन एक्सचेंज में देखता हूँ, अपने ट्रेडिशनल जो है यूरो, ये यूरो है, पर इसे हम किस में देखते हैं? हम USDT में ही देखते हैं। तो कोई भी कंट्री का कोई कॉइन नहीं बना है। सही में बता, मतलब लाइक ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि कहाँ से लेके आए ऐसी न्यूज़, बट ये सच नहीं है। पूरे वर्ल्ड में पेपर डंबल फाइट शुरू हो गया है। सही है भाई, सही है। वीडियो भेजना, वो डिस्कशन ग्रुप में वीडियो भेजना। इस दुनिया में सिर्फ एक ही ट्रेडिशनल करेंसी है जो डिजिटल फॉर्मेशन में बनी है, ओनली वन, जो हमारी US डॉलर है। उसके भी तुम दो वर्जन देखते होगे। एक है हमारा वर्जन USDT और दूसरा वर्जन है USDC। ये बस ये दो वर्जन बने हैं। पूरे वर्ल्ड की बात कर रहा हूं मैं। दुबई कॉइन DBX ऐसा कोई कॉइन नहीं है। कोई कॉइन नहीं है ब्रो। मैं सर्च कर, तू चाहता है क्या कि मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम पे ये चीज सर्च करूं कि दुबई का कॉइन DBX भी ये सच बात है कि नहीं? ये नहीं है, फिर भी मैं तेरे संतुष्टि के लिए, ओनली फॉर योर सेटिस्फैक्शन, मैं ये सर्च करता हूँ। तो देख रहा है ये कितनी फेक वेबसाइट है यहाँ पे, ये एक चीज नोटिस कर पा रहा है ये कितनी फेक वेबसाइट है यहाँ पे। ये वेबसाइट कुछ भी दिखा रहा है कि मैं कहीं पे भी कुछ भी क्लिक कर रहा हूँ। फेक है ब्रो ये, नॉट रियल। मीम कॉइन हो सकता है ये कोई। 4 साल पहले आया है ये मार्केट में, कुछ भी। वेलकम यूजर 814405, वेलकम ऑन द लाइव स्ट्रीम, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग देयर। मैं वीडियो कर रहा था, मुझे डंबल दिखा है, ये वीडियो डिलीट कर। सही है यार, मेरे पास हर चीज का जवाब होता है ना, मेरे को ये चीज अच्छी लगती है तेरे बारे में, हर चीज का जवाब है तेरे पास। मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ इस चीज पे विश्वास कि ये डीएक्सपी नाम का ये रियल है करके। कोई कंट्री अपना कॉइन क्यों बनाएगा? This is a global economic commitment with its own blockchain tokenization as well. This is a peer-to-peer decentralized finance network on its own token. Hybrid blockchain based on proof of authority, enabling it the most almost instant transaction of network. Each of these block DBX is enable great smart tokenization. Blah 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 blah. It's a blockchain based on this in many worldwide cities, network of ATMs established, payment card away issued by private card processing, staking services and smart dividend services of DIBIX digital funds loyalty system with blah 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 thing. What can DBS be used for is asset tokenized for platform widely for DeFi blah. कहाँ मेंशन है यार ये कि ये दुबई का कॉइन है यहाँ पे करके? कहाँ पे लिखा है क्या? कहीं कहीं तो नहीं लिखा है ये, कहीं नहीं लिखा है ये दुबई का है करके। BTC USD, I want to invest in this company but I don't know how to invest. Very simple brother, very simple. I'll tell you. Okay, first decide what you want to do. User 814405. User 814405. Welcome on the live stream, by the way. Thank you so much for coming down over here. This is zbit.com live stream. Okay, this is zbit app. How to invest? There are two ways in investing in Bitcoin. One is a spot trading, another is a future trading. For spot trading, you can click on the spot over here. Can you see in the bottom? Can you find my arrow? Yes, it goes over here. Spot. Once you click on a spot, you will see like there is, ये ऐसे ग्लिच क्यों है यार हमारे ऐप में, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है. You will see a chart over here which is not right now over here, and from here you can just go for buy BTC or sell BTC. You can see, but नहीं यार ये ऐसा नहीं दिखाना है. 1 second, just give me one. Still you can't see it properly, but okay, let it. Okay, this is the price. This is the buy and sell. You can pick a market or limit. You can buy quantity at what price you want to buy. Simply click on the buy and you will have that order in a spot market. It is that simple. Okay, you can just click on buy and enter the quantity, how much quantity you want to buy for Bitcoin, and that's it. After this thing, there is another thing which is called as future trading. Okay, after that thing, there is called as future trading, which is, I hope, do you know the difference between spot trading and future trading? User 814405, do you know? Hello, sir. Hi, user 960040. Hello, welcome. I just want to know user 814405. I understand. Okay, that's good. Then you can simply come over here, this future, click on this. Once you click on the future, a chart will pop up. Okay, this is, if you click on the coin, you can pick BTC over here. This is perpetual. Pick BTC. Once you pick BTC, you get two options. One is go for long, which is basically prediction, the price is gonna go up, and go for short prediction, price gonna go long. Okay, after that you have option over here which is putting the amount. Either you can pick in BTC or you can pick enter the amount of USDT, like I want to invest 50 USDT, 500 USDT, 5000 USDT, whatever xyz amount it is. Okay, from that, then you can pick your this. You can scroll as well like this. In here, can you see cost? Cost is what is gonna be used from your balance. Available balance will show you how much you have. Okay, how much you have, it will show. Cost will show you like how much you are putting into it. Okay, after that, from here you can pick your margin, cross margin, isolated margin. I hope you know regarding this as well. Cross margin, isolated margin. Welcome user 338105. Where are you from? I am from India. Okay, my name is Yash and I am from India. Thank you so much for asking. And where and user 960040, how are you today? I am totally fine. Thank you so much for asking as well. How are you? How are you doing? And user 338105, you are from Indonesia. Okay, that I know. So there are two types of margin: cross margin, isolated margin. I hope you know regarding like what is margin. Do you know? If you want to, I have no idea of what. 1 second, let me just Google Translate. But in the meanwhile, time user 814405, please do tell me if you know regarding margin. What is cross margin or what is isolated margin? If not, then I will explain. If you already know, that is good. I will move forward. Till the time, I'll just Google Translate this. What does this mean? Is there any Indonesian here? Okay, I don't think so. I don't know. Like you can ask people from Indonesia come over here. Few. Okay. Do you know? Matlab, like yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Like it's not okay question. Do you know it? Do you know what is cross margin? What is isolated margin? I don't know. Okay, Devnath says I don't know. For Devnath's sake, I'll just tell you cross margin means what, isolated margin means what. Okay. So let's just say that you have taken a leverage. I hope everybody knows what leverage is. Leverage is basically this. Can you see? Access leverage. I don't understand, but I can Google it. No, it's fine. I can explain you. You don't have to. This live stream is for educational purpose. If you don't know anything regarding crypto market, trading, ZBIT, deposit, withdrawal, fair value gap, supply, demand, there are so many things. You can simply ask me a question. I can explain you the same thing in a most simplest language, in the most simplest way. Okay. You don't have to Google it. You can simply ask me. That's what I am here for. Okay. Now, understanding. Okay, thanks to you. Okay, so I'll explain you what is margin. For that, let me have a board. Okay. So let's just say that we have an available balance of 10 USDT. Okay, this is my balance, available balance. Okay, AVL. I will put it over here. AVL. This is my 10 USDT which I have to take the trade. Okay, balance which we see right now. Can you see my available balance is how much? 570 USDT. Okay, same way. Let's just take an example that I have a 10 USDT. Now I'll explain you here cross and here isolated. Okay. What will happen if you pick XYZ things? First, you took 10 USDT. Now let's just imagine that you took a trade of 5 USDT. Okay. From this 10, let's just say you took a BTC trade and you invested 5 USDT. Got it? 5 USDT you took. अच्छा इससे BT किया है क्या DT ठीक है bro thank you so much Devnath for correcting me okay let's just imagine that we took a BTC trade and I put 5 USDT from my available balance so my new available balance will become what 5 USDT okay because the another 5 I went for investment this is my investment got it okay now in future there are two things one either I will go for long or either I will go for short long means what that we are predicting the price of the market will go above and short is what we are predicting the price of market will fall down right okay now, for an example, let's say we took a long position, which is basically you can consider for easy understanding. You said you went for buy. Okay. Long, whatever, buy. Now, in this, if from your entry price, this is your entry price, if market goes up, you will have profit. If from your entry point, is this a safe app? I just tried it. It's totally safe app you have 24/7 customer service at whatever point at whatever place you have any problems any issues anything even it's a app glitch even it's a deposit withdrawal trade anything you can come and contact the customer service they are 24/7 available for all of you people so that you can have a smooth trading journey okay plus I have my own channel if you yeah this is fully safe yeah and plus I have my own channel which is if you come on the live stream over here then you see in the bottom can you see get signals and alert tap on these things vip signals and alert group and click on the join group over here you will come to zbit.com zbit.com live with yash this is the group 358 members are there 23 is online right now in here I provide trades if you see this was my yesterday's trade dydx long signal I gave yesterday's trade target 0.095 0.096 0.097 and all target were completed okay so if you are very new and you don't know how to trade as well I will provide you some I don't provide trade like continuously okay in a day 1 2 or 3 trades I provide not too much not too less 1 2 or 3 trades I provide depending on the market okay So this is the trade which I provided. So if you want to learn regarding trading as well, you are new, you can contact me over here, like the zbit.com live with us. You can come and you can talk with me. Got it? Okay. Now again, come back to our cross margin, asset margin. Okay, so we were discussing, like, this is my entry point, this is my entry point. I entered over here. If market goes up, I will have profit. If market goes down, I will have loss. Right now, how much loss I will have? If you look into this scenario, I will have like -4. Sorry, 1 second. How much loss I will have? How much loss I will have? If I've invested 5 USDT, how much max loss I should have? 5 USDT. Whatever I gave, if I lose completely, I can lose complete 5 if I don't put SL. Okay, so I can lose -5, then -4, -3, -2, -1. It should be like this, right? Like I can have just 5 max, but in a cross margin case, no. In a cross margin case, what you are going to have is, you will continue to have a loss. How? I will say, you will have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. The time it hits -5, your investment became 0. You should be thrown out of the trade. Your trade should get cancelled. But at this point, it won't get cancelled. Then it will go -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. This is a place where your trade will get closed after -10. -10. Now you will say, where did that rest of the 5 came? This is extra 5. This 5 is your investment, which is this. Then rest of the 5 came from where? Rest of the 5 came from your available balance, because you had how much? 10 USDT. 5 you invested. You had a loss. Example, I'm saying you had a loss -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, your investment gone. It should close your trade, but it does not. Your rest of the available balance will be used if it keeps on going for loss. For example, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. Now it became 0. Now you don't have money. It will give you the liquidation notification that you are getting liquidated. Invest more amount to keep your trade active. If not, you will completely lose all of the money. Now, what do you understand by this? Cross margin. If you pick a cross margin, then it will allow, if you're having a loss and if you continue to have a loss, and if you want to be active on the trade, that you feel like it will just go for 1 minute and again it will go up again. If you keep that thing active, you don't exit, you keep that thing active. For keeping the trade alive, it is going to use the available balance which is there in your balance. Okay, the more it goes down, the more balance it is going to suck from your wallet. Got it? This is cross margin. And what do you mean by isolated margin? Isolated margin is completely different, opposite from yours. Example, same available balance of 10 USDT, from which I invested, let's say BTC trade I took of 5 USDT. Okay, same, some random example, let's just say this is my entry point. Where does this exchange comes from? This exchange comes from, like, from where? From India, bro. This is, sorry, this is Dubai. We are in Dubai right now, but we focus on several countries because cryptocurrency is for everybody. Like, there is no specific regions for cryptocurrency, not specific market. Crypto market is a global market, not a specific region market. For example, if we talk about stock market can be a region wise, like Nasdaq based for New York, based for USA. Stock market of India, NSC, BSC based for India, specifically for India. But if you talk about The crypto market, it is open for the whole world. So Zbit is an exchange which is right now in Dubai, but we are focusing on lot of countries, which is like, which includes right now Indonesia, Ukraine, sorry, not Ukraine, Indonesia, United Kingdom, UK. Then we focus on Nigeria, we focus on India, we focus on more other countries. Like I don't know the list, but these are the mainly which I see on my live stream. So the ones which I see on the live stream, I'm telling you, it comes from Dubai. If you want to know origin, Zbit Dubai. Okay, now coming back to the isolated one, and yes, hello user 878321. Just give me one moment. I'm explaining an isolated margin to user 814405. Okay, once it's finished, I'll come back to you. Now, till the time you just put the questions, whatever questions you have in the head, just put it over there. Once I complete one, I will jump to another. Okay, so same, imagine we will do available balance 10. From this I invested 5 USDT. My new available balance will become 5 USDT. Right now I invested, this is my entry point. Same example, if let's just take an example of the same long position. If market goes up, I will have profit, but if market falls down, I'm gonna have a loss. Okay, now in this scenario, if I keep on having a loss, let's just say I invested 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. That's it. The time you hit minus 5, your trade is gonna get closed. Damn, bro, how he did that? Damn, it should be. Just a second, just a second. How he did that on the like really crazy. Okay, so minus 5 hit, your all the investment which you invested became zero. Now it will close your trade. It will not use your available balance. This thing will remain safe. So I suggest all the new users, please use isolated margin only. It will keep your available balance safe. If you accidentally use cross, it might take like you cannot say, because crypto market is so volatile. A sudden great movement will come which will take all the balance and it will liquidate you. Same thing which happened with Devna today actually. Okay, and I want to know actually how he did that, like how you did that, bro. Like legitly he did this. How? So this is isolated margin and blah blah thing. Okay, after that I'll explain you the rest of the stuff. Coming back to this. Okay, so in here, this is leverage. Simple leverage, everybody understand leverage. The more money you take, the more leverage you take, the bigger your investment becomes. For example, let's just say you have 10 USDT. If you take 10x of leverage, 10 into 10 becomes what? 100. So with just $10, if you take a leverage of 10, you can make it into 100 USDT. Okay. So you can just take leverage. Okay, leverage this and then simply just buy along this thing. And once you open a trade, then you will see the TP and SL option. TP is where you put the price to take the profit, and then the SL is stop loss. That's all. It's very simple. It's very simple. And I suggest you to join the group if you have any future problem, anything related to anything. If you have any such future problems related to the trade, related to not understanding some concept or anything from Zbit, you can join my group. Okay. देवनाथ कैसे कर रहा है ये सब? Welcome user 10109701. Welcome on the live stream. Thank you so much for being a part over here. Thank you so much for coming down. My name is Yash. I'm a live stream host over here. If you have any doubt, any questions, please feel free to ask me. कैसे कर रहा है ये? प्रैक्टिस मतलब क्या होता है भाई? ये प्रैक्टिस का काम, ये तूने कॉपी पेस्ट किया है ना कैसे? मतलब मैं नहीं मानता कि तेरे में इतना है, मतलब कि इतना तूने किया होगा इसको, एकदम इतना एफर्ट लेके किया होगा, मैं नहीं मानता। ये कॉपी पेस्ट किया है तूने कैसे तो भी? पक्का कॉपी पेस्ट है फॉर श्योर। कर लिया, ये भी कॉपी पेस्ट कर लिया। मेरे जरा गले में है। आज की कॉइन क्या है? DIDX में नहीं करना है मुझे, LDO का एक बार देख लेता हूँ मैं, शायद तक LDO में कोई ट्रेड मिल जाए। इसकी स्पीच के बाद तो कोई रिएक्शन ऐसे कुछ ऐसा सामने आ तो नहीं रहा है यार। अच्छा, LDO हो गया ऑलरेडी, फिर दूसरा चेन दिखा। कुछ डार्क दिखा। तो ENA USDT कितना खुशी मना लेता है बे तू। Expiry. Expiry. दोनों भेज देता हूँ ग्रुप में। XRP पर XRP भेज देता हूँ। एंट्री क्या है? 1.3470 और फिर किट टारगेट 1.3857 1.3947 EMA XRP का टिप ये है ना 1.3857 1.3947 एंड 1.4089 अगर ये देख आज थोड़ा सा ना वो जेरेमी पावेल वाला स्पीच वाला समय चालू है तो 1.3857 वाला ही रखना, इसके ऊपर मत जाने दे, यही वाला रखना, ज्यादा प्रॉफिट नहीं लेंगे, छोटा सा ही लेंगे। मेरे को ई चाहिए। 0.0933। जीरो 96। ओके, तो ये दो ट्रेड प्रोवाइड किया है मैंने, एक किया है मैंने NAUSDT लॉन्ग सिग्नल, और दूसरा किया है मैंने फ्रॉम देव। हेलो, ठीक है। तो ब्लिट्स फ्रॉम इंडोनेशिया, हाय वेलकम, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग ओवर हियर। I'm actually gonna leave this live stream in 2 to 3 minutes. I have provided you two trades. One is in NAUSDT and one is in XRP. These are the two trades which I have provided. If you wanna know regarding the entry price, target price, what is it and everything, join my group. Okay. If you just click on this one place, this is in the live stream bottom, you will see get signals and alert group. If you click on that get signals and alert, click, then you will see VIP signals and alert group. Join the group now, then you will find zbit.com live with Yash group, in which right now, just right now, आज लेट आए थे तुम, हाँ। अरे वो शुरुआत में कुछ थोड़ी दिक्कतें चालू थी, थोड़ा सा वो ज्वाइन नहीं हो रहा था। So Blitz, I provided you XRP trade. You can find entry price and targets over here. Same goes for NAUSDT. You can find entry price and targets over here. And if you have any doubt, any questions, you want to talk something, then please join this Telegram group. Can you see join Telegram group? Click on this, then you will reach to Zbit market discussion, in which you can reply, talk, anything, anything. Okay? मुझे लगा सो रहे थे, नहीं नहीं नहीं, सोता होता नहीं हूँ मैं, ठीक है। कूल। बाय बाय। बाय बाय। एक बार यार मैंने आरएसआई चेक नहीं किया, मैंने बहुत जल्दी में दे दिया लोगों को। आरएसआई भी सही है, स्ट्रेंथ ओके है। मैं बस ऐसा है कि यार ये अभी तक जेरेमी पॉवेल की स्पीच के बारे में अभी तक कैसे नहीं आया कुछ। खत्म हो गई होगी ना अभी तक तो। अभी तक चालू है उसकी स्पीच। ओके। कल शायद तक देखने मिलेगा हमें कुछ बड़ा। आज तो मुझे नहीं दिख रहा है। मैं फिर भी एक वेल एक्टिविटी चेक करना चाहता हूँ एक बार। लव यू। लव यू ब्रो। अननोन कॉइन बेस इंस्टीट्यूशनल अननोन वैलेट में 976 बिट क्या है, इंस्टीट्यूशन से अननोन वॉलेट में बहुत बड़े अमाउंट में यूएसडी की ट्रेजरी मिंटेड और ट्रेजरी में गया है, ठीक है। उसके बाद में एवीएक्स में एक अननोन वॉलेट में गया है, यूएसडीसी बॉन्ड हो गया है। ये ओके वाई एक्स कोई इतने खास कोई बड़े इन्वे मतलब कोई इतने खास कोई इतने कुछ ये है नहीं। ये बिटनिक्स पे गया है। ये कब गया है? 9 घंटे पहले एक्सट्रीम कुछ बाय करने के लिए गया होगा। और फिर बिटनेक्स से अननोन वॉलेट में भी चले गया ये क्या खेल है ये। ठीक है। तो आई फील दिस इज ओवर। इतना कुछ क्या बोलूं मैं तेरे को। मेरे पास शब्द कम पड़ जाते, मेरे को कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है तेरे पापा मारता वारता नहीं है क्या कुछ? घर पे पट्टे वट्टे नहीं पड़ रहे क्या तुझे? ये क्या क्या भेजा है ये? ठीक है। तो आई थिंक दिस इज अ वेरी गुड ऑन अ गुड नोट। यहाँ पे मुझे खत्म कर देना चाहिए लाइव स्ट्रीम, इसके आगे नहीं बढ़ना चाहिए, नहीं तो पता नहीं आगे और क्या क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे। तो आई विल सी यू गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग दिस लाइव, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग अ पार्ट। आई विल सी यू गाइस टुमारो सेम टाइमिंग, 4 to 8 सेम टाइमिंग। इंडियन टाइमिंग विल बी 5:30 to 9:30। ठीक है। थैंक यू सो मच।